Hi everyone. So for TCS NQT 2026, the exam schedule and the plan is out. In this video, we will be talking about a complete preparation roadmap. Also, I will be showing you a very fascinating thing which we are doing for all of you. Okay, and that please I will just say, just be in the video, just watch that, and you will understand for your preparation what kind of efforts we are putting. Okay, so I'll just explain you each and everything. So first, this is TCS NQT 2026 complete preparation plan and the exam schedule we will be talking about in this video. Okay, so let's start this video with one by one each and everything what we will be discussing. Okay, so first there is TCS NQT phases details. So actually the phase details dates are out. Okay, the first phase will be either on 9th or 10th. The second phase will be either on 14th or 15th. So around this date you will be getting your admit card, like by today or by tomorrow maybe you will be getting your admit cards. Either on 9th or 10th there is the first phase of exam, then on 14th or 15th there is second phase of exam. The PPTs are already started in the colleges from 4th of November. It will continue till 10th of November in many colleges for this phase. Okay, second thing, many candidates are asking, sir, in my college they are not taking the PPT. Okay, it is not a issue. Okay, if they are not taking a PPT, that's completely fine. It's a optional step. In many colleges TCS takes the PPT, it shows the presentation in which they talk about the same things like process. Okay, the profiles about TCS Ninja Digital Prime, and frankly speaking you will be getting more knowledge on YouTube than their PPT. Okay, there are a lot of things available on YouTube. Even if you will watch our channel you will get more knowledge what they will tell you. Okay, so that is totally fine. Okay, now talking about this, the phases are already out. The time is very less, like, because if we consider the first phase, only 4 days are left for the preparation. If we talk about second phase, so only like 8 9 days are remaining for the preparation. Okay, so the time is very less. We need to prepare according to TCS pattern, the things they are asking, and we need to actually go for only important topics. Okay, so admit card details you will be getting soon, in which you will be getting your exam date, your venue, okay, and hall ticket. Okay, so these things you will be getting in your admit card details. At the correct examination point you need to go to the venue with your admit card. You will show your details to the admit card to the administrator, and they will admit you for the venue. Okay, now let's check the complete test for preparation. Now we will talking about two three things. First, what is complete test for preparation? Second thing, the roadmap, how you need to prepare now, because very few days are left. So we will talk about quant, we will talk about reasoning, we will talk about English, and we will talk about coding. Each and every topic, weightage of the topics, which topics you need to prepare, and the complete test which we are doing. Now, please listen carefully what I am telling you, what we are conducting to the students. Okay, I'm just telling you. So this kind of test we are conducting. So this test we conducted on 2nd of November. Okay. So this test we conducted on 2nd of November. Then this test we conducted on 3rd of November. Now today's test is also live. Okay. The thing is, if you are missing these things, you are missing a lot of things, because these things, if you will do these things, TCS exam will look very easy to you, because the level of preparation which we are providing to the students, you will genuinely find the level of the TCS exam easy in the front of this. Okay, how we are doing, I'm just going to tell you. So on 2nd of November we conducted the live test. Okay, what is the benefit of the live test? Okay, suppose if you will participate in this live test, then we declare the results. After declaring the results, you guys can see the leaderboard. Now what you will see in this leaderboard, your score. Okay, so suppose this is the score of the student, like 9 out of 14. Okay, the most important part which you will see in your leaderboard is rank. What is your rank? Okay, other important things which you will see in your leaderboard, the students list who have attempted the test and their score. Okay, so suppose this is the topper. Okay, and the score of the topper, how much time he has taken for the test. Okay, so the whole list of the students who have taken the test, their rank, their time of solving, each and everything you will be. Then this is the detailed report which you will be getting, in which how many students attempted the question, how many students correctly attempted the question, how much time you have taken to solve the question, and what is the average time which students are taking to solve the question. This kind of report is very important to understand, to know like in which fields you are lacking, what is the average time of the students who are solving the question, what is your time you are solving the question. So this kind of whole report you will be getting. Also the most important part, the solution of the test. Here you will be seeing the view solution button. In this view solution you can see the solution of the test as well. Okay, the test which we provided, so the whole solution you will be seeing. And this is the competition among the students. So students are competing among each other. So this kind of competition you can see in our mock test. Second thing, today the test is live. So suppose if you will attempt this test, okay, today and for tomorrow the test is valid. Okay, so you can attempt this test before tomorrow morning. Okay, if you will attempt this full test today, okay, what is in this? It's a complete test which will contain the full foundation section, 20 questions from quant, 20 from reasoning, and 25 questions from English. A total complete test for TCS NQT, and in this we have provided the timer for 60 minutes, the actual exam. And who created this mock test? Two students who cracked TCS NQT 2025. Two students who cracked this 2025 TCS, they are creating this test according to their mind, what they have given the exam, what things they have seen. According to their mind only they are creating the test, and two people are reviewing the test. So a lot of teamwork is going behind these tests. Okay, so this you will be getting. And apart from this, we have provided a lot of things, like for daily test you will be getting a lot of tests. You can see here a lot of tests are available for the daily practice. Also in the practice sets, verbal, reasoning, quant, more than 800 questions are available. Now let's talk about coding. So for coding, it is also a very important part. We provided sheets. Okay, so if you will see here, it's a full sheet of 367 page which will be conducting the questions, the kind of questions with companies ask, with screenshots and solutions. Also exclusive TCS NQT previous year questions sheet, in which you will be getting the previous year TCS NQT coding questions with solution. So this also we have provided. So a lot of efforts we have we have put in this course, and we have provided 200 400% from our side. Now it's on you, you can prepare this. Okay, so it totally depends upon you. Also like a lot of practice tests are available for your practice. So this thing's currently ongoing. Also live tests are going on, full length mock tests are going on with results and everything, ranks and everything. So you will be getting the mock test link in the description. Okay, and make sure to join this WhatsApp group. This WhatsApp group is very important. If you will not join this WhatsApp group, you will be not getting the instructions like what you need to do. So join this WhatsApp group. After joining this WhatsApp group, you will be getting each and every instruction like what you need to do in the test. Okay, so link will be in the description. Now we will be discussing about the complete preparation plan with all the subjects and the roadmap. Okay, and the roadmap for the preparation, the complete preparation. So let's start. First of all, let's talk about the sections. So quantitative aptitude will come in two sections. Okay, there will be 20 questions in 25 minutes in the foundation section. Okay, and even if you will not clear this foundation section, you will be not even eligible for TCS Ninja. And make sure there is a sectional cutoff. Sectional cutoff means you at least need to score 13 14 questions. Try to solve 13 14 questions from here, not 13 14, then between 12 to 13 questions are also fine. Okay, but at least try to score between 12 to 13, because it will be a secure score. Okay, in foundation section. Second one, advanced section, in which 7 question in 15 minutes. There will be you get 15 minutes a combined timer. It's a combined timer, not only for basically quant. There will be 7 questions from quant, 8 questions from reasoning. Okay, and there will be a combined timer here. Okay, and advanced section. Okay, so you can basically say like this. Okay, so now talking about this, Basically there will be 20 questions in 25 minutes in foundation section. Okay, so this is the most important part and we will cover the topic wise things. Okay, first we will talk about the quantitative aptitude, most important topics. Okay, because if we talk about foundation section, in the foundation section around 7 to 8 questions you will get only from these 5 topics. So these are the most important topics in quant. Okay, most important topic in quant. Okay, you will be getting maximum 7 to 8 questions only from these 5 topics. So believe me or not, if you will prepare very well in these 5 topics, almost your half work is done for TCS NQT quant. Okay, so these 5 topics, let's discuss about them. The first one with the most priority is simple interest and compound interest. Okay, so generally TCS can ask 2 to 3 questions alone from this topic, which is simple interest and compound interest. Okay, it's an easy topic in which you should know all the concepts of interest. Okay, compound interest, principal, amount, these things you should know. Okay, it's a formula based topic, formula and trick based topic. Okay, if you will practice the questions with the timer, because some questions can be lengthy from this. Okay, the only problem with topic is there could be lengthy questions from this. Definitely you will do very good. Okay, then there is data interpretation. Why it is in red? Because this topic will be included in advanced section as well. Okay, so all the topics which will be included in advanced section, they are in red. Okay, so data interpretation, all kind of charts. Okay, so we get bar charts, we get the line charts, we get the data tables. So these kind of questions you can expect in data interpretation. It is also a very important topic and TCS each and every year asks questions from it. Quadratic equation, so generally 1 to 2 question definitely you will be getting in your foundation section. So generally 1 to 2 questions from quadratic equation, because it's a small topic yet important, you will get in your foundation section. Again very important. Profit and loss, again a important topic, profit and loss. And then time and work. These are most of these topics like simple interest, compound interest, profit loss, time and work are formula based topics. Okay, and the questions which will be coming in the exam from these topics will be lengthy and calculative. Okay, so bhaiya, how should we prepare them? Okay, abhi I will be discussing about more topics, but see, weightage wise, like how many questions you can expect and the practice sets you will be getting here in the mock test. So you can purchase the mock test. Okay, first thing you need to do is joining this WhatsApp group. So if you will join this WhatsApp group, you will be getting a clear idea. Okay, like which topics and what kind of questions they will be asking. Okay, then there is daily test for practice. So these daily tests we are providing for each and every topic. There are a lot of topics available for your practice. Okay, apart from this we have the practice sets. Okay, so in these practice sets there are more than 800 questions available for practice. Also in the daily test we are providing the practice question with step by step solutions you will be getting. Okay, TCS actual previous year questions based mock test also you will be getting here. Okay, so there are a lot of things to practice. There is coding sheet which you will be getting. Okay, coding sheets in which all the previous year questions of TCS as well as all MNC coding questions are included for your practice. Also cheat sheet for verbal abilities are included. Okay, so there are a lot of things. Okay, and daily practice sets we are providing. Also topic wise how you need to prepare, instructions we are giving in the WhatsApp group. So you can join the mock test series. It will help you a lot for your preparation. The link will be in the description. Okay, and most important part, all the questions you will be getting in the mock test series, that will be TCS NQT level question. Okay, TCS NQT level question. Also, there is timer. Okay, so with timer, you will be giving the test. Now, these are the important topics, these 4 topics. So you can expect 6 to 7 questions only from these 4 topics only. Okay, so there is ratio and proportion, percentage, simplification, train, boats, speed and distance. Okay, so including these 4 topics, you can expect around 6 questions. So these are also important topics. So first chart was for very important topics, then there is important topics in which you can expect 6 questions, in which this train, boats, speed and distance is very important. You can expect 2 to 4 questions from this topic alone. Also this topic will be included in advanced section. Okay, so in advanced section as well, you will be getting the question from this topic. So train based question, based question, speed, distance, time, these kind of questions, again formula based topic, lengthy and calculative questions you will be getting. Simplification, in which you need to simplify the equation, percentage questions you will be getting, and ratio and proportion. So this is also a important topic. Now talking about other topics in which you can expect 6 to 7 questions. Okay, so 6 to 7 questions in foundation section you can expect from pipes, certain ages, mensuration, probability, permutation, combination, stats, number systems, and mixture allegation. Including all these topics, you can expect 6 to 7 question, okay, in your exam. So you can also prepare for these topics, but you can keep them at last. Okay, at last you can keep them. First you can prepare for these topics. Okay, after preparing for these topics, you can go with the other topics which has 6 to 7 questions weightage. Okay, however, all these topics are important to prepare, and you will be getting the mock test for it in the description. Okay, with timer, also instruction with the weightage we are providing, the instructions also we are providing on the WhatsApp group, which you can use for your practice, and the price is only 199 rupees. Okay, so this will be the all topics for quantitative aptitude, but the most important part here, four topics here are very important for the advanced section: mensuration, probability, permutation, combination, and stats. These are the four topics which you will be getting in your advanced section as well. So when you try to solve the advanced section, in the advanced section as well, you will be getting the questions from this. Okay, so this is everything for quant. Okay, topic wise breakdown, each and everything we have covered. Okay, and the most important part which you need to do in the quantitative ability is basically practicing the question. Okay, so basically you need to practice the question. This is the most important part with timer. Okay, so that's what you will be getting in the mock test. Also for quantitative aptitude, I'll just say that you will be not getting easy questions anywhere in TCS. Okay, mostly the questions will be of medium level. Okay, and questions will be calculative and lengthy. Okay, so basically the main issue with TCS is when you will be giving the exam, you will be finding, yeah, I can solve this question, but this question is taking 2 to 2.5 minutes. Okay, this is the main issue. The question is taking 2 to 5 minutes, but the ideal time for solving the question should be between 45 seconds to 1 minute. Okay, so a lot of practice is required for this one. You need to maintain your accuracy is very important. You need to maintain your accuracy with with timing. So accuracy and timing you can only achieve if you will practice a lot of questions with timer. Okay, this first of all, let's understand about the total question. There will be 20 questions in the foundation section. Okay, now if you will clear foundation section, definitely you will be qualifying for TCS Ninja at least. And advanced section is important for TCS Digital and TCS Prime. Okay, so we have these total three sections. Okay, so three positions. For foundation, 20 questions in 25 minutes, and it to get Ninja at least we should have 8 questions in advanced section from logical reasoning we will be getting. Okay, now let's understand about the topics and their weightage. Okay, so first is very important. Okay, so I am just giving you a proper idea that if you want to crack TCS NQT, you should score at least 20, 12 to 14, between 12 to 14 questions in reasoning. Okay, so 12 to 14 question out of 20. Okay, in which 8 to 10 questions will be only from these four topics. Okay, only from these four topics. So it will help you a lot. Suppose if you will be preparing properly for these four topics only, you will be getting between 8 to 10 question only from these four topics. So these are the most important topics for logical reasoning. Okay, so first one is coding decoding. Okay, so it is not about only coding decoding from the letters or words. Okay, all type of coding decoding. Okay, all type of coding decoding, like relation coding decoding, and symbols coding decoding, letters and words, all type of coding decoding questions. This is the first topic. Second one is number series. Okay, also alphabet series and any kind of series will be there. Okay, and non-verbal reasoning. So in basically non-verbal reasoning, you will be getting image-based question. Okay, and many candidates don't know about this. There are a lot of types in it. You will be getting questions from paper folding. You will be getting question from images like water image. Okay, mirror image. You will be getting the questions from groupings. Okay, so this kind of image related and basically non-verbal reasoning question you will be getting, and the weightage is very high. Like out of 20 question, 4 to 5 questions you can expect from non-verbal reasoning. That's why very very important. And all types of arrangement like linear arrangement, circular arrangement, sitting arrangements, and ladders arrangement, floors arrangement, all types of arrangement is there. Okay, so these four topics, if you will only prepare these four topics, it will cover your almost your 50% question or weightage of logical reasoning. Okay, so now you will understand how important this video is, because I am just giving you four topics and I'm saying that almost 40 to 50% topics you can cover after completing all these four topics. Okay, now how will you practice it? Consistency also matters, and what will be the level of TCS? Okay, the mock test. Now coming to the important topics. So around 5 to 6 questions you will be getting only from these four topics, which is a statement related conclusion and assumptions. So this kind of questions and syllogism you will be getting, and you will be definitely getting 3 to 4 questions individually from these topics. Okay, so this is also an important topic. Okay, so these are the important topics: a statement related conclusion, assumption, syllogism. Then there is data sufficiency and blood relation. These also comes in important topics. Okay, so these four topics also you need to prepare, and make sure you are preparing them with timer, because timer is the most important part. Because without timer, if you are taking 2 minutes in solving the question, that will not help you. Correct? Actually, to practice better, if you want to prepare for these questions with timer, because timer is the most important part, you should prepare them using mock test, and the link will be in the description. Because in the mock test, for all the tests, you will be getting the timer, which will make you prepare very well for TCS, because the only main concern with TCS exam is timer. Okay, because with the limited time you should know how to solve the question. So these four topics comes into the important topics with 5 to 6 question weightage. Next are the other topics in which you can get 4 to 5 questions. These are from directions, clocks, calendars, and puzzles. So free from these four topics, you can get 4 to 5 questions. Apart from these topics, you don't need to prepare any other topic. I have removed most of the topics. Okay, only 12 topics I have provided you. Okay, very short syllabus. And why preparing these 12 topics, and the priority I have already mentioned. Okay, very important topics are these four topics. 8 to 12 questions you can get from that, 5 to 6 questions you can get from this one, and around 4 to 5 questions you can get from these topics. Okay, 1 to 2 questions can be up down from the weightage which I am telling, according to shifts. Okay, so directions, you will be getting direction sense question, clocks and calendar reasoning, and puzzles related questions you may get. Okay, so this is the full syllabus of reasoning which you should cover. Okay, and you should practice. And we have already provided you the whole roadmap, like how you need to prepare, what is the weightage. And for preparation, I will highly recommend to prepare them using the mock test with timer, because using mock test only you can prepare the things with timer. TCS NQT 2026, and we will be talking about the most important section of TCS NQT 2026, which is verbal ability. Now, why this section is most important section? Because this is the most ignored section. Also, this section is one of the most toughest section out of all. Okay, so basically in the whole examination there will be total 20 maths question, there will be total 20 reasoning questions, and there will be total 25 questions from verbal. The thing is, the time limit is only 20 minutes, so you will be getting less than 1 minute to solve each question. But the main issue arises when there are two type of questions which it includes. One is called para jumble, and one is called reading comprehension. Yeah, reading passage. Okay, why this is a issue I will tell about it. But how you actually need to prepare, how you need to do the daily practice, everything I will be telling you in this video. And if you will watch this video till the end, definitely you will score a great score in your exam. First of all, let's start with it. So out of 25 question, just keep in your mind that you need to solve at least 15 questions correct. Okay. So in your mind, you can say as 15 questions would be a good score. Okay. So you can keep this in your mind that out of the 25 question, you need to solve the 15 question. But to solve the 15 question, actually you need to keep things in your mind like what kind of things you can expect in your exam. Okay. So we can divide our exam in multiple parts. Okay. So this is our verbal ability. Okay. This is our verbal ability. We can divide it in multiple parts. One is the fill in the blanks. Okay. Fill in the blanks. सबसे easiest section. Then we have reading passage. Okay. Reading passage. We have jumbled jumbled sentence. Okay. Jumbled sentence or sentence ordering you can say. Okay. Also we have reading comprehension. Okay. Reading comprehension. And after this we have grammar based question. Okay. Grammar based question. Now I will just give you the whole idea how can you easily prepare for this one. Okay. First of all, try to understand the weightage of fill in the blanks and the grammar based question. So you can expect around 4 to 5 questions that will be from grammar. Okay. So grammar means error spotting. Okay. Sentence correction, sentence betterment. So related to some sentences. Okay. You can also expect 4 to 5 fill in the blanks. So if you will look closely, the cutoff, so this section is covering around 10 questions. Okay, around 10 questions we are covering from these two sections. Now I will be giving you the best way to prepare for it. Okay. So first of all, the only thing which I will suggest is don't go for questions for this section. Okay. Questions are not required for this section because suppose if you will go for fill in the blanks, maybe you will be getting the similar kind of question in the error spotting. Suppose if you are going for the error spotting, maybe similar kind of question you are getting in the fill in the blanks. The main thing which you need to study to solve all the grammatical type of question which are coming in the exam, and if you will combine them, I will see them as a one section, fill in the blanks and grammar, because it all depends upon the rules. Okay. Then I will just go with grammar rules. Okay, you actually need to study the grammar rules, and with the grammar rules, and if they are available in very simple form, easy to understand, okay, you can easily do best in this section. And how will you get the easy form and simple form? I'll just tell you. So recently we uploaded a whole cheat sheet. I'll just show you. So when you will go in this section, which is cheat sheet, you will be getting the verbal ability rules sheet. Okay. So in this sheet, we provided around 200 questions with rules. Okay. So here in the whole sheet, you will be getting around 200 questions with the rules. And all the rules are one liner and very easy to understand. For an example, the first rule says singular subject takes singular verbs, plural subject takes plural verbs. Very easy to understand. And then we will provide you one example. Rule 2, two singular subjects conducted by and take a plural verb. Like bread and butter are my breakfast will be incorrect. Bread and butter is my breakfast will be correct. Okay. Two singular subjects conducted by and take a plural verb. So this kind of thing. Okay. So this kind of thing and this kind of rules you will be getting here. Okay. So that's why I'm suggesting you, because there are around 200 rules available like this in very short and easy format in the whole sheet, which you can use for your preparation. It will help you a lot. With fill in the blanks also it will be helping, because there are a lot of rules available here. Okay. Also apart from this, we are providing the daily test. Okay. Daily test for the practice you are getting here, and we are updating it regularly, and it is for everything like for quant, reasoning and verbal. We are providing the daily test for the practice. For the coding, you will be getting the previous year collection of the questions, also previous year question collection sheet. You will be getting the whole sheet for the coding. Okay, all the previous year questions are available, and a 367 page book with all the solution of the MNC companies are also available, in which you will be getting the similar questions like TCS. Like TCS asks the questions like, okay, so similar kind of question which TCS asked with all the solution with the screenshots like this. You can see here, these are the screenshots which are available in the sheet of the questions. You will be getting the whole book. So it will be super helpful also for practice. Similar difficulty of practice sets you will be getting here. So it will be super helpful. The link will be in the description of the mock test, which you can purchase for your preparation. Also, if you will purchase it early, it will help you a lot, because from 15th of October already the tests are started, and we are providing each and every direction to prepare for these mock tests in our WhatsApp group, and WhatsApp group link you will be getting in the first section. Okay, so you can enroll in that. Second thing, so I already explained you how you can prepare for the rules, and rules will help you a lot in the fill in the blanks, okay, also in the grammar. Okay, fill in the blanks and grammar, for both rules will help you a lot. Okay, so that's why rules are very very important, because it is not only about the one thing, it is about two things, and these two things are covering 10 questions out of 25. So it's a huge weightage market in which you can do great. Now we are remaining with the 15 question. Now 15 questions majorly divided into the parts, where one is parajumbles. So for parajumbles, okay, what is parajumbles? You will be getting 4 to 5 sentences. You need to keep them in the color, in the correct order. Okay, like suppose you think A D C E B, this is the correct order, then you will be typing it in a box. Okay, because this is the section in which actually you need to type your answer. Okay, it is not a MCQ based. That's why this is little bit difficult, because from MCQ options you can eliminate some options. Okay, but if you will typing in the box, okay, then it will become little bit difficult to practice. Okay, so the weightage for this one is around 4 to 5 question. Okay, and to practice it, I will just suggest you practice it with timer. It is very important to practice it with timer, because it's a kind of lengthy thing, okay, to understand. And ideally to solve this you will be getting around 45 seconds, but I would suggest you to practice it to solve in around 30 to 45 seconds. Okay, because it is a little bit kind of lengthy kind of questions to understand. Okay, for which also what we have done is we provided the exact type of questions which you can see here, parajumbles practice. Okay, and in this parajumble practice actually you will be also getting the typing box. Okay, so in this typing box actually you need to type your answer similar like TCS. So you will be getting, or you will be also getting this in the mock test to practice. Okay, so you can see the sentence and you can type your answers. Okay, so the similar thing we have provided in our mock test as well to practice. Okay, so this is also a very very important part for your practice, because this will be also having the high weightage. So so we talked about around three sections. Two is fill in the blanks and grammar related things. Okay, then after fill in the blanks and grammar related things, this is parajumble. Okay, then comes with the highest weightage one section, which is reading comprehension. Okay, reading comprehension. Okay, so in this reading comprehension, basically you can expect around 7 to 8 questions, or sometimes it can also go up to 10 questions. Okay, now this is also another very very important section in which you will be getting multiple section. The thing is, the paragraphs will be very lengthy, and it will be the most hard and time consuming section, because most of the students have the same feedback that this section was very very lengthy, difficult, and very hard to actually solve the questions. Okay, so for basically the reading comprehension also, you need to practice it with timer. which we also providing to you. Okay, already we have provided a lot of reading comprehension to practice. So in daily practice you will be getting two comprehension here, also six paragraphs we have provided here, you can see here. So already we have provided multiple test for the practice. Okay, so this can contain up to 10 question, but generally 7 to 8 questions can be asked from this. Okay, so this is from your verbal ability. Okay, now we'll just move with our format and how we can start our preparation. So I will giving you a quick guide around it. Okay, how can we do our preparation? Okay, so we discuss everything like the topics which basically they are asking. Okay, so now let's understand about it. So for preparing our two topics, one is fill in the blanks and one is grammar related questions, in which you can also include synonyms and antonyms. Okay, plus synonyms, antonyms, plus error spotting and sentence correction. Okay, error spotting and and sentence improvement. So this kind of all the things will come here. It is all part of grammar. Okay, so to do this I would highly recommend you to go for the rules of English grammar rules. Okay, because subject verb agreement, pronouns, nouns, verb, adjective, these kind of rules will be helping you, tense. Okay, this kind of rules will be helping you to actually solve all these 10 questions. Okay, apart from this, talking about the para jumbles. Okay, because last year para jumbles had a very high weightage in the exam. Okay, so para jumble, this thing only you can do with a lot of practice. Okay, a lot of practice is required for this one because it's a time consuming thing, and you actually need to practice a lot for this, because if you will not solve this section which is para jumbles, definitely it will hurt you a lot, because without this I can assure that you cannot crack the verbal ability section. Because see, no one is perfect in English grammar. Out of 10, maybe you can only solve 6 to 7 questions correctly. Okay, if you will try to solve 10 out of 10, then also you will solve 6 to 7. Reading comprehension is lengthy and difficult. Each and every time students face difficulty in it. So out of 10, maybe you can only solve 4 to 5 questions correctly. Okay, so this way only you can solve 11 to 12 question. But if you want to reach to the 15 mark out of out of 5 questions in the para jumble, you actually need to score 3 questions. Okay, that's why para jumble is a selective factor. Okay, I can easily say you can do like 5 to 7 question in grammar, that is fine. In reading comprehension also you can do 5 questions out of 10. But for para jumbles a lot of practice will be required, and I would suggest you to practice it with timer. Also in the mock test we provided around 20 questions here for practice, which is a lot. Okay, 20 questions you will be getting here. Also in 20 you will be getting here, so around 40 questions you will be getting for para jumbles. Okay, so and we will be adding more if it is required. Okay, jumbled paragraph here you will be getting 20 questions in 50 minutes to practice, and here you will be getting with the less time like 15 minutes and 10 questions, and 20 minutes and 10 questions. This is for your practice. This will help you a lot. Also join this WhatsApp group. Okay, the WhatsApp group is very very important. Okay, all the instruction for TCS you will be getting in that WhatsApp group only, and a lot of practice test will be there. And believe me, we are putting a lot of hard work here, and you will enjoy a lot. So you can purchase it, then our real journey will start. So first of all, let's understand the question. So see, there are total two question. One will be easy, one will be medium. Okay, simple. And the total timing will be around 90 minutes. Okay, in this 90 minutes there will be 35 minutes for the easy one, and there will be around 55 minutes for the medium one. Okay, overall the time limit is so much, don't worry about that, because the level of the question, the coding question level will be easy for both. The time limit is huge. If you are even an average coder, if you don't have much preparation, that is also fine. TCS do not ask so much difficult question. Last year there are some exceptions, but that was also some standard questions only. Okay, so there is one easy question with 35 minutes, medium question with 55 minutes. The main thing is compiler. The compiler is uh, something different, because uh, in many times actually the compiler creates the issue in the coding problems, but we will discuss about that later. So we will be talking about topics for easy coding and medium coding and best way to prepare for the coding. Okay. So first of all, try to understand for the easy coding, which topics you need to target. Okay. So the topics which you need to target is arrays, strings, conversion, searching, set and maps, matrix, stack, queue, and recursion. These are the main topics which you need to target. Okay. Because mostly in the easy coding part, you will be getting a question from these topics only. Last year, from all these topics in some set, TCS asked one question. Okay, for array strings, is conversation, searching, set maps, and matrix, stack, queue, and recursion. These are the all topics for easy coding. For medium, arrays, string, matrix, inbuilt data structure, that is fine. But last year, sliding window, tree, graph, and dynamic programming. So in some sets, TCS asked the standard questions from these topics. For example, from graph, they asked the Dijkstra algorithm. Okay, now Dijkstra is also a very standard question, but they asked. Okay, because previously we have not seen TCS asking the questions from the graphs, but they did ask from graph, so that is also fine, no problem, because that was a very standard question. They did not done any kind of modification. Also, normalization will be done in the TCS if in any shift of exam there is one coding question which high difficulty with high difficulty. Okay, so this is one thing. Best way to prepare, so I'll be just telling you the best way to prepare. Okay, so the best way to prepare is TCS exclusive coding question previous year. Why? See, the thing is, companies generally ask story based question. Okay, plus the asking style is little bit different from standard question. For an example, if you will go on lead code, you will be getting many questions. Like suppose in recursion you will be getting combination sum. Okay, in arrays suppose you will be getting two sum problem. Okay, there are a lot of questions like this. Okay, they will be a direct question, like in one liner or two liner the description of the problem will be given. You will be asked to solve that problem. But in the companies, there is some story, and from the story you need to extract the question. Second thing, very important, they do not generally ask the standard question. They will do some modifications. Second thing, mostly they will ask the question algorithm based. Now what is the difference between the algorithm based questions and data structure based question? Okay, so inserting a node at a linked list is a inserting a node in a linked list. It is a data based question. Okay, but extracting some elements from the array which are even and finding the sum of them is a algorithm based question. That means we are doing some operations on our data structure. Okay, we are not modifying our data structure, we are doing some operations on our data structure, and we are building some logic, we are creating some logic to implement on the data structure and building a algorithm. That is algorithm based question. Data structure based question, when we are doing something with the data structure, we are manipulating the data structure. So generally they ask the algorithm based question, they do not ask data structure related questions. Okay, that's why the previous year is important. You will be getting a good idea what kind of questions they asked. Problem solving question to build logic. Now you actually do not need to do a lot of questions because the time is limited, and the aptitude section is very important. Coding is also very important, but aptitude is also very important. So we do not want you should invest so much time in doing coding. Okay, because if you will not clear aptitude, definitely you will be not getting any chance to get the coding. Basically foundation section is mandatory to clear, otherwise your coding will not help you. Okay, because it is only for digital and prime, but to get digital and prime you should at least qualify for TCS Ninja, which is from foundation. Okay, so problem solving question to build logic, this should be not big. Some limited set of questions should be there, and previous year similar MNC questions. So generally TCS asks the question which are very similar to companies like Accenture, companies like Deloitte, HCL, IBM. So these kind of companies. Okay, very similar. How you can prepare all these three resources I will be providing to you. Okay, how I will be providing to you. Now let's check about this. Okay, so first see here, this is the coding sheet exclusive with a previous year question and the solution. So in this sheet you will be getting the coding questions of TCS NQT 2025, TCS NQT 2024, and TCS NQT 2023. So past 3 year collections of the questions you will be getting here in this sheet. Okay, so this full sheet is given. Okay, with TCS all the previous year questions collections for coding. Okay, it is a limited sheet,
but you will be getting a very good idea. Okay, just try one time and you will not forget the experience. So first thing is focus on first coding question. Why I'm saying this? Because see, there are total two coding questions. At least for getting the digital, try to solve at least one coding question. And the main thing is both questions cannot be from advanced level like graph, tree, and something. So first question will be definitely, which I just talked about, will be definitely from arrays, strings conversion, searching, sats, map, stacks, matrix, stack, queue, and recursion. Okay, the already 56 question sheet we provided, that is more than enough to crack this. Okay, because that will actually build your logic skills. Your logic skills will be very good. Also, you can check the previous year questions for the question. So focus on the first question first, because this is the question which you can do easily with less preparation. Okay, not so much preparation is required for this one. The level will be easy only. Okay, so first try to solve at least one question fully. Okay, that would be easy only. Then talking about the second question, only learn dp graph trees concepts if you already know. That we will suggest, because see, going deeper in dp graph or trees is not a thing for 1 or 2 days. Okay, 1 or 2 days, it will require a little bit more effort. Okay, so for second question, okay, there are two possibilities. Either it will be from array strings or normal question only, from normal topics only, like recursion, okay, searching, sorting, normal topics, okay. Or it will be from DP graph or trees in a rare case, because last year in only two sets TCS asked the question from this kind of topics. But they asked, that's why we are just pointing out this thing. So if you already know about them, okay, you don't need to go deep dive in it, because they are asking very standard question. So if I talk about DP, a very standard question will be either 01 knapsack, correct, or your subset sum questions. Okay, that kind of questions. For graph, there are direct algorithms for indirect graph, direct graph, the standard questions. For trees, insertion of the nodes in the BST and searching a node in the BST. So very simple and standard questions only they are asking. Okay, so if you already know about them, you can just go and revise the concepts. That would be fine. Don't go deep in DP or graph. It will waste a lot of time of you. Okay, I will suggest to go and prepare aptitude in that time. Okay, because coding arrays, strings, numbers, and if you know the basics about them, that would be fine enough to crack all of your two questions. Okay, so basically the instructions which I provided in this video, first go with these topics. Okay, these are important: arrays, strings, conversion, searching, sat maps, matrix, stack, queues, and recursion. And then for medium level of questions, as I said, array, strings, matrix, you can definitely solve some medium kind of questions, medium level questions. For tree graph and the DP, if you already know about them, just go with the basics. Do no need to go for the very deep questions. Okay, just revise the basics. Okay, so I think that would be enough. And also for a crisp preparation, for a very crisp preparation, I will only suggest you to go for the mock test series. It is not only the mock test, it's kind of complete series for your preparation. So you can purchase it, and we are providing a lot of things here. We are providing a lot of practice things here, so which you will be getting definitely in this sheet. Okay, and it will be super helpful for you. So thank you so much for watching. The link will be in the description, and if you are purchasing it, first step is joining the WhatsApp group. That is very important, because all the instructions related to the TCS exam and your preparation you will be getting on the WhatsApp group only. So make sure you will join the WhatsApp group after purchasing the course. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video.